Hello, we are Guim and Shayla, students of the first year of marketing and advertising. And today we are in our podcast RB4 TALKS, our teachers Marina López and Jordi Cardona. And they are going to talk about their experience that they had in the Erasmus programs. They went to Bolonya and Budapest. Thank you very much. The first question is related about what do you do here? And is which subjects do you teach here in this high school?
Thank you. This is my second course in this teaching the itinerary-specific education about assistance in animal and care and green spaces. And I'm doing the technical subjects. That it means the livestock animal facilities and the maintenance of the green areas. I'm
teaching for vocational training students of gardening and flowering, and this includes things like agricultural infrastructures, how to work in an agricultural workshop, or sales technique, or floral compositions, something like this.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Are you planning to participate in a similar program again?
Yeah, I enjoyed a lot the experience, and if I have the opportunity to go there again, I will be happy to participate again. Yeah.
And in my case, the same as when I participate in the Erasmus, I was just accompanying the group of gardening and floristry. So in the future, I want to do a job shadowing.
Perfect. What advice would you give to the students who are considering to participate in this Erasmus program?
I will tell them to take advantage of this huge opportunity because it's they travel and they meet new people, they learn about the new cultures and try nice food, and it's a big opportunity just to spend some days living in another city.
Okay, I would like to say them that they need to be committed and be reliable people and prepare for adventurous journey. They must be willing and ready to step out of their comfort zone.
It's good. What has been the moment you remember the most from your entire Erasmus experience?
In my case in Budapest, every day all the students go, at their internship places. But then every afternoon we meet at the same restaurant. So the waiter was at the beginning very. They came across very distant and shy at the first, but then the last dinner we had there. We got closer and make some fun and jokes, and he gave us a free dessert, and all of the group we try it and we just take a spoonful, and it was really nice memory.
Yeah, for me as well was a free time that one night we went to some place to play with all the students, and we share together. I think the free times that we spend together out of our classes were moments that enjoy and strengthen our bonds.
Perfect. Have you keep in touch with your friends or students that you met in this Erasmus program?
Well, in my case, as I went with, I just accompanied students, and then I went also with Joel, another teacher. Yes, of course, we get closer, but with other people that we met there, the truth is that not, but we just talked that, but we are not keeping in touch right now. I mean, with other teachers and other people that we met there. tutors d'empresa, the company.
Company leaders, maybe.
Yeah, we just talked there and we were fine, but now we don't.
Yeah, for me neither. As a teacher, I only have the contact with company leaders, and I haven't kept in touch with them. So
Okay, perfect.
Okay, what is the greatest lesson, academic and personal, that you take away from this experience?
The greatest lesson I have learned is that the relationship between teachers and the students is extremely important. We all need to trust each other and maintain a positive, committed, and adventurous attitude towards the life.
Yes, and what I take from this experience is that I could experiment at the first hand how the students took advantage and improved their abilities and communicative skills, and they receive compliments from the companies and also some presents. So the companies were happy with the students, the work that they did there. So yeah.
Okay, in this podcast, could you tell us the funniest or strangest thing you've done there?
Okay. I think that the funniest thing I witnessed was walking into the students' room and seeing that it looks like a lion's den, you know? It's amusing to see how the students behave when they are alone and away from their families.
And in my case, we had to get to the medical center, and so we had to translate to 3 languages, to Spanish, to English, and then to Hungarian to the doctor, and then to come back, and it was like a communicative language chain, no? And that was very funny.
Thank you very much to participate to this RB4 talk, and see you soon. Bye.